I still clearly remember that photograph. My sister Mary standing on a bright sunny beach in Bali, grinning widely. In one hand, she held a cocktail. In the other, she held my business credit card, which was actively burning. "Your account is empty now, so I set it on fire," her accompanying message read. "I had so much fun with your card." My hand did not even tremble. My heart did not race. I just quietly stared at the image as if my mind had already transitioned into a completely different phase. One where emotional reaction no longer existed, only cold calculation. We grew up under the same roof, but we certainly did not share the same expectations or responsibilities. She was the highly favored one, spontaneous, adventurous, the free spirit. I was the focused one, the one who methodically built a foundation from nothing, a flourishing business, a stable life. When our parents required assistance with bills, I provided the funds. When my sister requested a small loan, I gave it readily. That is simply what family is supposed to do, right? Except family is absolutely not supposed to rob you blind while smiling directly in your face. It started with a late payment notification, then another one followed. Then my bank telephoned me, $12,000 in unauthorized transactions across 5 international locations. Flights, luxury hotel stays, high-end designer boutiques. Expensive spa treatments, all charged under my legal business name. When I called my parents anticipating shock, I was instead met with a profound silence. A pause that was far too long and heavily loaded. Then my mother finally whispered, "We thought you would understand." She truly needed this trip to find herself. Understand. They had actively assisted her in committing the crime. They had provided her with access to my corporate card. And now the photograph, the burning card, the open mockery. I did not scream. I did not instantly block her on social media. I immediately called my bank's fraud department. I reported every single charge, every small transaction. My voice was completely steady. My documentation was meticulous. Then I called my legal counsel. We thoroughly reviewed the company account policies. The card was exclusively for business purposes. Its unauthorized use constituted fraud by law, not merely by emotional disagreement. The bank quickly froze the transactions and managed to reverse the majority of them. Interpol was notified. Multiple countries, large sums of money falsified. Authorizations were enough to trigger a full-scale criminal investigation. My sister was not returning home for a warm hug. She was walking directly into a legal trap. I allowed her to fully enjoy her trip. Every Instagram story, every smiling selfie, every self-indulgent, "I am living my best life" caption became crucial evidence. I even liked them occasionally. The irony was the only thing keeping me composed. Meanwhile, I carefully tracked the refund process. Every transaction that was successfully reversed meant a significant merchant chargeback. The stores, the hotels, even the airlines were legally clawing back the money from her personal accounts. By the time she finally realized what was happening, her bank accounts were completely depleted, and my parents' personal accounts were also frozen. They were listed as co-signers in the fraud investigation. I did not initiate this ruin, the legal system did. She landed at JFK Airport in New York, tanned and fully expecting a celebratory welcome. Instead, 2 federal agents met her right at the gate. Her passport was confiscated, and she was immediately handcuffed. The disbelief plastered across her face was almost artistically precise. I was there, standing just a few feet away. She spotted me as they escorted her past. Her voice completely cracked. "You did this." I looked directly at her, my sister, the thief, the betrayer, and simply said, "No, you did." The entire case was quietly resolved. She avoided prison, but her credit was permanently destroyed. Her passport was suspended, and her reputation was scorched. My parents repaid what they were financially able to. They never initiated contact with me again. Sometimes I reflect on that photograph, the card engulfed in flames, her laughing face behind it. She truly believed she was destroying something that belonged to me. But all she actually did was ignite the fuse that cleanly ended everything false between us. I did not ultimately lose any money. I simply lost my illusions. And that in the end was truly worth every single cent.